Alright, we survived night 14. I've suffered a deep laceration. Yes, thank you very much. Okay, so bow does 32 damage with 6 durability. This does... Actually, let's unload any ammo. That changes. 29 damage versus 40.2, so that's about a 30% increase in damage. So we load this with iron arrows. 44 damage, so yeah, our damage went up by about, what, 30% there? And I'll have a better primitive bow. I kind of regret scrapping some of that higher quality scrap armor we found. It might be useful to use specifically on like a Horde Knight, but mobility decrease, it's like minus 30% movement speed. You're not going to be able to jump gaps and stuff with that is part of the problem. Put one ammo back there so it doesn't mess things up. We were finishing sorting out things here. Iron crossbow bolts. Medicine is like recog and all this good stuff. Got a bunch of lumber. Quality 6 wrench array. What spike traps? Okay, so what to do now? Right now we are 2 levels away from being able to get the cement mixer. If we do salvage operations, a point in that, we'll be able to craft wrenches, which I thought might be a need because, well, like, we only have 1 wrench there and we need a second for a workbench. And now that we have quality 6 wrench, that's a lot less of a concern. Salvage operations still gives us 20% more wrenches, and we wrench faster, so that's probably still worth it. I don't know. We'll go and experiment a little bit here. Okay. So let's see what we're going to need for a cement mixer. We're going to need forged iron. We got that. We'll need mechanical parts, spring, and an engine. We have 3 mechanical parts, and we will need 10. So we need springs, mechanical parts, and engine. Okay. Let's go test this wrench out. I'm going to put this pipe shotgun back too. Then, let's repair this stuff. Okay. But what a beautiful dawn. Like, seriously, this game's actually very pretty. I took a screenshot of that. Obviously, that's slightly marred by that concrete over there, but other than that. And I'm not sure. Doesn't look like we've even attracted a screamer, so that's fine. Are we not important enough? Kinda hurts. So let's see how much we can actually wrench with this stuff. We have repair kits. If it gets repaired, it's just repair kits, right? Yeah. That went fairly well. We got a spring and mechanical parts already. We need 4 springs, so, and of course an engine. Is there another car in here? Fantastic. What you doing back there, friend? Alright, we have another friend over here. We're gonna need to go get, 90% chance to knock down. What happens? He doesn't get knocked down. Oh, it's just rude. So maybe salvage operations is not going to be needed. That's just iron. That just gives us scrap polymers. I don't know what type of car skeleton we need to find for a chance to get an engine. I think we got all the other parts covered already, right? Successful sneak attacks, better chance to knock down the target. We've made a friend, we've made a friend. Thought it would have gone down faster than that. We just having really bad luck on our knockdowns? I don't even know. I guess. I was expecting better results than that, honestly. So we can salvage things like this, right? So on one hand, like, we already have enough springs and close to enough mechanical parts for 2 cement mixers. What we're gonna need is an engine. We got a battery there. Did we literally just wake her up there? I can't even tell. Got a battery. No engine yet. Foul trash. They sure know how to make it sound appetizing. I'm not gonna bother that. I'd rather be able to hold something else if I find it. Can this be wrenched? Yes. Back around. We're on a mission for cars. Kind of the new question is this our best bet? Here's a car over here. Can this have an engine? I don't know, like, I don't know how good of a condition the car has to be in, so that's okay, that's its frame. So I guess the idea is this does not have an engine in it. Plenty of parts, plenty of springs, we just need to find actual engines. This looks like it could be promising. Probably 4-stone axe, bah. Yeah, that's fine. engine still. There's a cart in the house. Maybe this one? Well, the two pipe pistol, we got better than that. Just iron sledgehammer, don't care. Thought I heard something. Birds. Okay, so still no engines. We have like 50 mechanical parts and tons of springs, so that ain't the problem. What does it take to find an engine in one of these cars? Looks like several cars potentially. Already got that. I found another engine. Given how much materials we're getting, I don't know if salvage operation is even required. The only thing we can't seem to be getting is a breaking engine, right? There's an engine. I think there might be another car in there, but there ain't. Anything useful here? Duct tape. Okay. Item needs repairs. Up. One more level and then we can craft the cement mixers. I found an egg, not gonna complain. What can we reasonably drop? We can get more cloth fragments, that's not an issue. So we could make that into duct tape right now. There we go, duct tape, that clears up a little bit more. Okay. Oh, hello. Bunny ran away. Chance of finding medicinal supplies here. Here's something. There you go. Dill's Cafe. That sounds promising. This is a big town, as we knew. And this looks like it's a working stiff tools. Okay, cool. I'm gonna leave that ambulance alone in case I can come back and loot it later. I don't know if salvage operations is really needed based upon this. But I gathered a ton of stuff. I'm just really looking for a second engine right now. Burgers, fries, diners, like, hopefully we can find a bunch of stuff around here. Anything interesting? No, not really. I thought the zombies would hear me from there, but apparently not. I'm really hoping this thing has an engine in it. We got one. I'll leave the rest for another time. If we come back, you know what? Let's not leave the job half done, shall we? The only reason to not do this is if you come back with salvage operations at certain higher levels later, you'd could get more. But that doesn't really seem to be a concern. Okay. Well, let's get one more level, and then... Did I stop the reload animation early again? No, okay. Let's get back home, which will take a little bit because we're slowed down significantly by all of this. Makes me consider trying to get Pack Mule. I know there's eventually like armor pockets and stuff you can get, but being able to fill those with other mods might prove useful. I don't know. We already have all the strength needed for Pack Mule. Is this the same ambulance, or I think this is the same ambulance? No, it's a different one. I'll worry about the rest with it later. Just want to get back home first, burdened as I am with all of this. Stay out. Don't worry, we will be. Until we're confident with our weaponry and armor. Look at that horde base, beautiful. Zombies all get all confused because there's no actual weak point for them to go to. The whole thing, you know, as long as even if the section you are at gets destroyed, just move to another spot. The only thing that can really happen is the spider zombies start to be able to climb up enough if enough of it gets destroyed. So, you know, it's very solid. The real question is, if that garbage pile is there, how are these garbage piles getting there? Because it ain't me. Does it mean other people are coming by and polluting? We also need to adjust the ramp because we determined the zombies were in fact able to jump over that. We turned it off, I guess, for Horde Night. Okay, let's look at our haul. Recog, honey, steroids, a Leverkusen blood bag. I think that covers all of that. Advanced materials, we got engine. Should probably put them up there, honestly. We got a stone sledgehammer. I think we're going to set like this is going to be... Well, we'll put it under... I don't know if batteries are needed for vehicles anymore. I'm going to say electrical for now. We still have that bulk material thing that's not getting used for anything, so batteries... Let's check. What are the batteries used for? Are they used for mini bike and motorcycle? They are. Okay, so I'm going to put them in vehicles. Got a lot of gas. Got 2 engines, which are not going to be used for a vehicle per se, of course. I think that's it necessarily that goes into there. Duct tape, cloth. Bones, forged iron, oil, electrical parts, headlight spring, mechanical parts galore, short iron pipe. How much sand we got in there? Not much, do we? Let's get some sand in there. So forged iron, which we can use for stuff, go there, but it's not. You know what? Let's. While we're dealing with all this, we should be crafting spike traps. So that way it's plugging away in the background, right? So we got an egg. Got another egg here. Alright, so we have a chunk of food there. Beer, get more red tea. Rotting flesh. We have a bunch more stuff we can turn into farm plots now. I'm gonna grab that actually. Ammunition materials. Clay. What else did we need for farm plot? That's it? Okay, we're good. Yeah, rotting flesh is still our limiting factor. Go ahead and switch that. And spikes are just like a permanent fixture at this point. Brass car radiators. The super mineral water clothing, so it's more sewing kits. Medicine, ammunition, gets the paper. Got stone and iron. We don't need the wrench for a bit, so we can slap this back here, swap these out, put this here. What, if anything, do we want to plant in the farm plots for now? We do have coffee beans, which is not enough to make coffee seed yet. Yucca, I don't know if that's really helpful compared to the chrysanthemum. But how about the chrysanthemum? Let's try this. We create like 20 chrysanthemum seeds. Unless we don't have other stuff to plant for right now. Okay, then we have the clay there. We can keep that, that's fine. We'll grab some stone. Gives us some versatile stuff to work with. We'll need more cobblestone eventually, probably. Let's go check out the farm. Looking lovely over here. It does not. Well, I got the extra mods. Stone axe, I guess. Okay. Stone. Okay. We're starving. Probably plant more trees pretty soon as well. So yeah, big thing right now is level up one more time, get the cement mixer, make a workbench, make more forges, start crafting cement. And then we're free to go where we want from there. We'll have a cement base. Honestly, not sure what skill points to spend after that. We already will have gotten our kind of big goals done, I guess. Bunch of chrysanthemum seeds. I don't know why those are showing pink sometimes, because they really should not be. Normally growing chrysanthemum is definitely not needed, but in this context, well, like, we have the plots and nothing better to put on him for now, so might as well. So, well, after this we can work on chemistry stations too, right? That's another thing we can do. Concrete will give another huge bonus to XP once we get enough of that, but it's going to take a while, which is why I'm planning on setting up a lot of cement mixers. 2 cement mixers, I guess I should say. Question is, are we doing? We are not. We need one mod from something, which I think we just took from here. Yeah. That brings us over that brush breakpoint. We have our farm there, which we can keep expanding out. Let's chop down the rest of these trees and replant them. Laceration lasts for another 36 minutes. And we can fill those in, I guess, can't we? Good, more cobblestone, rocks crafting. You got another 5 spikes made, right? I mean, that's some progress. And we can just put all sorts of trees over here. See, since we destroyed the bird nests, we know this is a legit one. Again, at least the ones near us, the ones that aren't going to do the whole 7-day reset, because we're nearby too much. Obviously, if they further than that, different story. Just need one more level here, and a lot of good stuff starts happening. We should start melting, we should set up the other 2 forges, though. Let's do that and start melting stone into those. Our lone pillar of cobblestone here. Monument to the scientific studies we did. Are we ever really going to need goldenrod? I am not sure, honestly. Even just being able to get 3 chrysanthemum per each of these is kind of nice, honestly. And we got a bunch of cotton, which I'm sure we can use for things. Puffer coat, which wears sewing kits, we definitely don't want to do that, so it's mainly puffer, I guess it's basically puffer coat and, yeah. Puffer coat and cloth fragments. And cloth fragments, however, can be used for a lot more. Fine having wood spikes on the outside, so maybe that's what I start crafting over there. Until I get more layers of spikes up here, I might just wind up only running all the forges during the day. But that's definitely going to attract a bunch of screamers, but if we have enough spikes up, they'll just die to those. Whenever we need to really replace them, just handle that. It's looking a lot clearer. As we mentioned, this interestingly enough actually uses less stamina because of the sexual Tyrannosaurus bonus, I imagine, which does not affect melee swings, apparently. Yeah, so that jump's going to get very, very dangerous to miss, so we may need to consider putting other stuff up for that. So guess what? We get to do the jump again. If you hit the jump, it's no problem. If you miss the jump, huge problem. How many jars are we able to make now? 65? Okay. Yeah, that'll do. So we need to craft forges, which are my small stone. We got that. And clay soil, we got that leather, duct tape, short iron pipe. We want 2 more forges. Put this stuff back. We already got some. Oh, that's right. That's wood spikes versus iron spikes trapped. That's right. Okay, but we're going to go ahead and plant at least some of this. Did not mean to do that. Get that egg in there, chrysanthemum, got our seeds, trees, bulk materials. Forge 1 is done, the second forge is nearly done, so that appears 2 different things. Good to know. So there's that forge, then there's that forge. These are going to get cranked up with stone. So that'll last like close to 3 days right there. Let's try to get, before we plant the seeds, let's try to get these the spikes and everything set up. If we're trying to get spikes and more spikes set up, then that'll take 12 minutes. Okay. Do we need that much cobblestone? Probably not. Start by going for 2 more layers, I guess. And be prepared for screamers bringing friends. And we'll need more frame shapes too, won't we? Cobblestones are probably okay for right now. Let's work on the rest of this first. And this will also be a good way to get us XP. If the screamers, we get the screamers, they call some zombie friends, we killed the zombies. Good times. Still have a laceration for a while. We could use like a needle and thread kit or an actual first aid kit to fix that, but I don't think it's worth it. We only have like 3 sewing kits, and apparently they're very limited. Which reminds me, I keep meaning to see if I can craft light armor for myself. Should look into that again today. Though we can make a lot more glue if we get that chemistry station set up, right? And we need that for duct tape. And whenever we make glue, we also use the glass jars, too, don't we? So, well, that's why we're outputting another, like, 60 right now, ain't it? We should be eating, or should be drinking this here. I'd really feels like it should be like you suffer stamina problems once you hit 75 raw water, which means that if you have 150 maximum water levels, that you can drop to 50% effectively before you start suffering penalties. So that should be like the reward for leveling up, basically. Right now they always have it at 50% and 75%, it looks like. So hopefully if we get a screamer, she doesn't start summoning, you know, zombie bears. Lucky if we get a screamer, when we get a screamer. That part is not in doubt. So yeah, so basically 2 of the forges are just going to be for concrete. That's my plan. Eventually it's possible we could do more bulk stuff on them. I remember in an earlier alpha we would literally have like I had like 8 forges running with a friend. Because it was like so slow to produce some stuff. I still think cement's going to take a while to produce, so I want to get this rolling now. So hopefully, I don't know, will we level before the start of tomorrow? We'll find out. We'll see if we can get our cement mixers rolling. Will the shovel last until next mark here? Find out next time in Dragon Ball Z. We need like 3 more digs here. It's gonna be close. One short. One short. If we can get a few more mods, that'll help a lot here. Let's see how much of our XP bar we get from this right here. It's like 92 or like 96 experience for the lumber and 120. It's like, is it 12 per material or something? Maybe it's effectively 12 per material. I don't know. Later on, I probably won't care about the levels as much. This is more of a... I mean, I guess I guess we're in the mid game now. We survived the second Horde night. But the third Horde night, we should have concrete everywhere. And then I think we need to start picking up some better firearms and specializing. Part of that may depend on what kind of weapon parts I can find in these places. Pretty sure I still found some safes in some of these places that I could break open with a pickaxe. Even if it has like 7,500 health, but it's only like a minute and a half to break open with a pickaxe that we currently have. So not nothing, but experience do we need? 35,000 to the next level. Oh boy. Down by 40 health as max health is lowered. So as the laceration gets closer to finishing, the maximum health penalty looks like it's going down. So that part's nice. Surprised we haven't seen a screamer yet, honestly. About to announce to the world that pay attention, we are here. So yeah, any base that has a mine shaft down is inherently going to be more vulnerable to attack. I don't know of a way around that, because you can't seal off the ground level and have a mine shaft, right, is the problem. I mean, in theory, if you had the middle of the base and everything around it was concrete, like 7 layers thick, you'd be like, okay, it would take them forever to get there. Problem is, by the time zombies are getting close, it'll be, like, impossible to shoot them. You know, if the zombies are if the zombies are 5 layers under the concrete, you're not going to be able to shoot them from the edges at that point. That's the problem. Okay, we'll definitely need more cobblestone for the next layer. See how you keep getting these weird things right there? That's due to the lovely grass. There's gardening in this farming. Tending to the grass here, that's gardening. The good news is that, you know, once all this is set, it's a lot easier to maintain. It's just that the setup really sucks. But, you know, it's not like they destroy all the spikes, or rather, if they do destroy all the spikes, then that's actually a big indication that it's a good thing you had all the spikes. They'll only destroy a section or two, so eventually we'll probably look at building walls even further out. How many spikes we got left? 39, okay. Yeah, let's make more cobblestone. Some gardening last few minutes here. Eventually we can make like concrete walls and try to have them funnel to a specific section to wipe them out. But I just heard something. I'm imagining it. Dang, game definitely can make you a bit paranoid. Especially after those dog attacks. So maybe Dog Day isn't a thing, because I don't know. Got attacked by that other pack of dogs, but this time, fortunately, there's only 2 of them. The whole idea of just keep moving at all times outside, you can never farm or chop trees or, you know, be building or whatever. Like, that seems weird. Look at all this nonsense, you know what I'm saying? Weeds everywhere. Done a decent gardening work today, I think. Can we finish this off before nightfall? Yes. Do we actually know even how to make cement yet? Yes, we do. That's good. Alright, let's drink some more red tea. Restock on red tea. I have 97 jars to use, plus more, I'm sure, eventually. Yeah, we're doing okay there. So, we want to level up. We have one basement done. Let's start working on another basement. We're going to work our way down here. We're gaining 22 experience per swing here, so I'm hoping that adds up over the course of the night. Need some new frames to fill in, am I right? We're 28 meters above ground now. Digging out all of the stone. I mean, wonder for cement mixing. It's level 36, day 15. I guess it means if you count like day, let's say day 4 and beyond, right? So if you assume we only got like one level per day there, that'd put us at level 32. And then for the next like 10 days, we have basically managed to gain 3 levels a day, so there is that. Even if it seems to take a while over here. Yeah, see the laceration, our max health, yeah, as the laceration debuff goes away, our max health is increased, which is why I've let myself get lower in health here. So this is interesting. Our max stamina is our level. Does that? But we started off at level 1. But so I don't think we started off with 101 food and health, did we? I don't know. I'm not going to swear to that either way. More cobblestone, more cobblestone. You get no experience for crafting the cobblestone itself, just by using it. So tomorrow will be another supply drop. Maybe we'll be lucky and find some more, like, mods or whatever again. Levels are going up very slowly. I think one of the first things we'll want to do is use the cement mixers to create sand, because we get way more stone than we get sand, so we might as well grind it up. I mean, I know, like, we have 6,000 stand or something. And we have, you know, just correspondingly more like 60,000 stone. And that's without us even trying to gather stone. If we try to gather stone here, then yeah, you know, 241 stone. And we can get 100, you know, basically in 5 swings, every 5 seconds, we can get, yeah, we're getting like 22 stone per second, basically. Okay, let's go ahead and eat and drink. Get that buff rolling. This is more water than we need, but the amount of water isn't the problem. It's the efficient digestion thing seems like it's a good thing to keep up. We're hungry, our maximum stamina is reduced. We don't care. It's no problem. I understand that our maximum stamina is much higher with blueberry pie. I wouldn't have thought of any kind of pie as a health food. But hey, that's just me. I don't think we're going to level up by the end of the night, though. I think we have too much experience to go. The good news is you can kind of track your level progression by just looking at your maximum health, right? Like that shows what level you are. And then once we get the concrete rolling, let's make sure we get that cloth armor we've discussed a few times. This will just go down. Eventually we'll put in like a floor here every 4 levels or whatever for the basement. This gives us more frames to fill in. It gives us lots of stone for concrete since we're at that stage, you know, right? Would have been nice to have it for day 15, sure. And if we were playing with somebody else, we could have saved, how many points did we spend in Constitution? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? Like, we could have had it, you know, could have saved a lot of there, and we could have been mining from the start and upgrading more. So yeah, if we were really able to just focus on leveling from the get-go, mining materials, or again, if it was lower difficulty and the zombies were easier to fight, then that also is basically, that translates to better XP as well. Like we said, the higher the difficulty, the more you want to avoid the zombies. They become like, not a reward, but not a waste of time, but they delay you. And the more you want to avoid the zombies, the more you want to avoid the zombies. So yeah, if we were really able to just focus on leveling from the get-go, mining materials, or again, if it was lower difficulty and the zombies were easier to fight, then that also is basically, that translates to better XP as well. Like we said, the higher the difficulty, the more you want to avoid the zombies. They become like, not a reward, but a waste of time, but they delay you. So I guess they kind of are wasting your time in that sense in a lot of cases. The thing I want to avoid, of course, is like, good news, I went into the zombie-infested city today. I spent, 300 rounds of ammunition to bring back 250 rounds of ammunition. It's like, okay, well then you're at a deficit, right? Like, what are you going to do with that? I think I need a workbench to make the cement mixer, don't I, actually come to think of it? Probably. And so for a workbench, we will need coal hammer, wood, all that kind of stuff. Forged iron, we got plenty of that. We got all of those materials. Yeah, I'm not sure the whole salvage operations things is needed, given how many materials we got. Unless it increases the chance of an engine. And if we can get more engines, then I'm all for that, but... eventually, I'm sure we will find... We'll go hunting for a desert biome to try to find shale, but... that day is not today. I think we're getting close to the hole. Like another few levels down and we'll look at filling in the walls and everything else too. That'll be an XP boost. I don't know, maybe we can try to push it here. Let's see what we can do. Once we finish this layer here, we'll worry about patching in the walls and seeing if we can push to the next level before the next day hits. I'm not confident about it. I think we're too far away still. 2 hours left out of 24, but we're still like 25% of the level away. And we're not set up for... and the levels are going a lot slower now, is the other part, right? Imagine this is where like trader quests start getting harder, but giving a lot more XP, and the whole kick down the door, bash all the zombies, collect your loot, go away, of course gets harder on the higher difficulties, right, as we've discussed. Should drink more red tea. Preserve the blueberry pies. Got 1 repair kit too. More of that. Let's start over here. Oh, and we also need to take down that part of the fortress where the zombies just leaped over the gap. Night 1, we didn't even have that as an option, of course. Fortunately, we can tear down each cobblestone block in like 10 seconds now with this. Not just there and pick us with the mods for it. I am taking a calculated gamble here. We should be able to take out underneath one of these walls, and it should still be supported. But we can go double check and make sure we didn't have everything just collapse on us. But taking out one wall at a time should be fine. The rest should stay up just fine. Yep. Now if we start taking out multiple walls, that gets a little more dicey. And we need to try to find more food, right? So we can plant the seeds. So we'll get the concrete rolling, and while the concrete's rolling, we shall go forth and search for farming seeds. Corn, potatoes, whatever. Filling in the frames as fast as we can, Captain. About an eighth of the level to go. Well, we're not going to make it, but it won't be that far off, I guess. It'll be nice in the evenings when we can just fill frames in with concrete instead of just mining all the time. Okay, yeah, we can fill in more stuff over here. It ain't gonna make the difference. We're going to be just short. But mayhaps it's just as well. Needs repairs, okay. Cobblestone. Make more cobblestone. Filling in this wall, I think, will get us to the next level, though. Starving, oh no, we have 7 blueberry pies left. You know, if they gave us 10 blueberry pies every drop, we'd be fine forever, wouldn't we? Maybe. Okay, I'm going to extend this video slightly. I think that's a horde outside we're going to need to deal with. Well, it was a horde, and it all died. They all died. Okay, well. That's why we have the spikes, isn't it? Alright, see you next video.